We are not even a week removed from the Federal Reserve cutting interest rates by 50 basis points, and already we are seeing the effect on mortgage rates. Check this out. According to Bankrate, the national average interest rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage today, the newest print that we've gotten, has dropped to 6.17%, down 12 basis points just from last week. And if you go back to June, the dive is even more pronounced. Just 3 months ago, rates were up at 7.05%. So with mortgage rates now on the decline, could a sub 6% 30-year fixed finally melt a housing market that's been frozen by sellers who were locked into low rates and buyers who were waiting for better loan rates? Joining us now in a Fox Business exclusive, Century 21 CEO Mike Miedler. What about that, Mike? I mean, we're looking at the lowest mortgage rates since September of 2022 right now. What is that going to do to this very frozen housing market?
Yeah, Liz, we think that it's going to create demand, right? I mean, to me right now, there's three reasons to buy in this marketplace right now. One is, as you mentioned, mortgage rates where we're at. If you think about it, moving off of last year's highs, 1 percentage point, you're talking about $2,600 of interest payments that go back into a borrower's pocket. So that's 7% less than we were paying for a single family home last year. Number two is the fact that inventory is up 38% across the country. It's up in every single state. It's up by big double digits in like 60 and 70% in states like Arizona and Florida, right, where we saw a lot of folks move into over the last couple of years. The third thing is right now, with an election, people are a little bit frozen. It's the time of year kids are back to school, activities are going on. You got the holidays coming up. So it's real serious buyers and real serious sellers. If you're looking for an opportunity to get into the market, right now is the time to get in.
What has your world been like since the Fed cut rates by 50 basis points last Wednesday?
Well, I think it was baked into mortgage rates already a little bit. And what it's brought...
But wait, we just saw 12 basis point chop from last week.
And I think it's just given people a little bit more confidence to get into the market, right? I mean, it's opened up the buy box. Those kind of basis points open up the buy box for a lot more demand, right? And that demand is sitting on the sidelines with some of our largest generations in U.S. history looking at their main home buying year. So I think it's going to continue to stimulate the demand that's out there. What we need now, and we've talked about this before, you and I, is more supply, right?
And what about prices? We get a slew of housing data out. The July Case-Shiller report comes out tomorrow. It's a little rear view mirror looking, I believe.
Yep.
Followed by August new home sales, weekly mortgage applications. Thursday, we've got pending home sales. What are you expecting from the data?
Let's talk about sales price. NAR just reported last week that we've seen a 14-month in a row of year-over-year price increases. It's probably 150 months out of 160 months if you look at the last decade, right? What I'm seeing now is just last week we added about 70,000 new homes onto the market that are for sale across this country. What seems to be the course is that those homes are about 3 to 5% more from a price point perspective than they were last year. So that price continues to go up.
What happens if mortgages drop below 6%? Does that mean prices go up?
I do think it does. And because to your earlier point, you've got 80% of existing mortgages that are sitting out there right now, people who are move-up buyers that are under 5%. And so I think you get into a space where when mortgages fall, they get into that 5% range. It opens up the ability for a move-up buyer or a second home buyer to get into that marketplace. And again, just creates more demand that's out there. There's huge amounts of demand that are sitting on the sidelines because of where mortgage rates have been the highest we've seen in a lot of years.
What do you make of Vice President Harris's plan to give $25,000 to first-time home buyers who can show that an established paying rent on time for several years?
You know, I'm all for opening up demand, but again, I don't think it addresses the root cause, which is the supply in this country. Sure. No matter who you talk to, you're 4 to 5 million homes short in this country, and I think we need to stimulate builders and local developers and governments locally to be allowed to put more sustainable home ownership into their marketplaces, and that's tough. That takes a lot of work.
Well, if you cut zoning regulations and red tape, that might certainly
helps.
Mike, it's good to see you.
Thanks, Liz.
Mike Miedler of Century 21.